Should art and theater be required in school? Imagine a student disengaged in math and reading who suddenly lights up when handed a paintbrush or asked to step into the stage. According to the popular parent and child magazine Solistic Parent, research shows that students who participate in the performing arts are 4 times more likely to be recognized for academic achievement than their non arts peers. Across K 12 education in the United States, budget constraints and standardized testing pressures have led many schools to reduce or even eliminate art and theater programs, despite their proven connectivity to creativity, emotional intelligence, and cognitive development. According to the article, Why We Should Care About the Decline of Arts Education in Our Public Schools, by Teachers and Kids Learn, in the LA Unified School District, one of the district's one third of district's 345 arts teachers were laid off between 2008 to 2012, drastically reducing arts offering of K through 5 students to zero. Over a decade later, the lack of arts education across California and the United States remained widespread. This decline has also deepened equality and access issues. As budget cuts have disproportionately impacted low income schools, and budget cuts have disproportionately impacted low income schools, we see private institutions being able to maintain their arts and theater programs. Furthermore, as noted in Kaplan Research and Policy, federal education initiatives such as No Child Left Behind and the Common Core State Standards have pushed educators to prioritize math and science over other subjects, making art and theater programs the first to be cut off when the budget becomes tight. Whether you're a teacher, a parent, or student, the question of whether art and theater should be required in a school truly matters because it influences student engagement, emotional development, and even school completion rates. These subjects should not be treated as optional add-ons that can be removed whenever budget tightens, and these subjects help shape well-rounded students who think critically, communicate efficiently, and act with purpose. For all these reasons, art and theater should be required components of the school curriculum as they foster academic achievement, social emotional growth, and the civic and creative capacities essential for life in the 21st century. First, I will talk about how art and theater supports academic achievement. Then I will discuss how this supports social and emotional development and growth. And finally, I will look at how they prepare students and create engaged citizens. First, let's get into how art and theater supports academic achievement. According to the American Alliance for Theater Education, study shows that students involved in drama and theater have higher test scores, better reading comprehension, stronger attendance, and are more engaged in school. Requiring theater gives students who might struggle in traditional academic classrooms another access point to learning. According to Education Next, art education more broadly, which includes both visual and performing arts, has been associated with increasing writing skills, which is an improvement of about 13% of a standard deviation, especially for English language learners. When we make art and theater required, we are not just giving fun classes, we are providing curricular leverage for academic readiness and literacy. After examining academic achievements, we can take a look at social and emotional development. Engagement in the arts supports emotional regulation, social connection, and identity formation, self belief, and interpretation skills. Many students lack confidence, suffers from anxiety and disengagement, requiring art and theater classes to be very important as they provide safer spaces for expression, connecting, and building confidence along with resilience while fostering an environment where everybody feels belonged. Now that we understand the academic and social emotional benefits, we can discuss how art and theater shape students as creative and engaged citizens ready for modern life in the 21st century. Art education allows students to explore, help them critically engage with the world, build creative thinking in a competitive era of AI, automation, and rapid change, cultivating creativity, cultural literacy, and originality through required art and theater courses because strategic investments in the and these are strategic investments in the future workforce. For instance, theater offers opportunities for students to interpret text, play different roles, engage in collaborative productions, and become more outward thinkers. By embedding art and theater in the required curriculum, schools empower students to step into multiple roles as abstract artists, landscape artists, sculpture artists, directors, weavers, scriptwriters, and collaborators who can communicate efficiently. In conclusion, art and theater are not optional luxuries. They are essential pillars of well rounded education. They enhance academic performance, nurture emotional intelligence, and prepare students to think creatively and empathetically in a rapidly changing world. By making art and theater required in schools, we give every student a chance to discover their voice, their confidence, and their capacity to contribute meaningfully to this society. Thank you so much.